There's literally song after song after song after song that are found in these 10 chords. Now, of course, you can extrapolate other chords. You know, there's 10,000 chords probably. What we're going to go over here today is we're just going to go over the 10 chords that are going to do just about every song you like. There is G, okay, which is commonly diagrammed like so, but I add my biggie on the B string, 3rd fret. You don't have to, but anyhow, if you just, as long as you do the basic G, okay, and that's 1. All right, number 2, you're looking at the C, and the same thing here, except I add the 3rd string, the 1st string on the 3rd fret of this E string. A C really is usually diagrammed like this, and you play from the 5th string down, okay, but if you want to include the full C, you add this finger and play all 6 strings. But either way, so basically you have your G like so, you have your C like so, that's 2, okay? And I'm sure if you've dabbled a little bit, you've probably done these. So that's 2 of them. Now we're going to go to the A, which is diagrammed like so. If you include the last string, it needs to be open. All right, and also too, now from that A, there is also an A minor. You move the first one from the bottom, from the on the B string, on the A minor, okay, and the A minor is just the A with 1 fret back on the B string. You go to the 2nd fret instead of the 3rd, okay? So that's the A minor. So we're up to 1, 2, 3, and then A minor is 4, okay? So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? All right. Now we're going to go into number 5, a D. Okay? A D minor. I almost added, but these 10 are going to do a million songs. So your D minor, so we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 right there. Number 7 is going to be an F. Okay, like so. And if you want to play a fuller F, you can add the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top, the A string. And if you want to make it even fuller yet, you can bar the first fret and play all 6 strings. If you play it like this, you play from the 2nd string down, and if you play it like the diagrammed F, then it would just be from the 3rd string down. But anyhow, for all intents and purposes, all right. So what are we up to now? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 7. Okay. Number 8 is going to be your E. Okay, and it's shaped just like your A minor was, except it's just moved up towards you 1 string each finger respectively. So you're on the E, and it's from the 1st string down. Okay, and now if you want an E minor, that first finger further is down, just like on the A when you moved it back 1. You move this one back 1, so that just makes it open because it was on the 1st. Now you have an E minor, okay? So that's 9 of the chords, all right? Now, the 10th chord is going to be a B7. And this one gives, especially real new beginners, a lot of problems. But that's that chord. Don't play the 1st string, okay? Play from the 2nd string down. So we have 1, 2, okay, with me, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10. So those are the 10 basic chords. And if you work on those, you can do so many songs. You can do all kinds of Neil Young, all kinds of Beatles, Eagles, popular stuff off of the radio. I haven't played acoustic in so many years. I can't really think of a lot. That's why. What I do is I think of them later and write them down, and then I make them and make a little video of them. So if I'm thinking of them off the top of my head and coming up with the chords, they've got to be sort of easy. So somebody just starting out should be able to pick right up on them. Oh, and just a little bit of side information, and anywhere else you see it too. Whenever I do videos and I happen to include, cards on there or whatever that have like the chords illustrated for you in a photograph, up at the top, very top, which is obviously out of the fret, you'll see it like the end of the boxes. You'll see your little boxes. Well, at the top you'll see X's and O's, okay? Whenever you see those, if I have a diagram without anything, you'll just have to remember what I told you. But usually there'll be X's and O's up there. And if there's an X up there, you don't play it, okay? And if there's an O up there, you play it, and it's an open string usually. In other words, like if you saw this, let's say for example, you saw this C chord diagram, what would happen is the first one would have an X over it because it would tell you not to play that, unless you were doing the full C like I told you. But the one with this C in it will have the X over the E string right here, saying don't play it, and then it won't have anything over this string and nothing over the next string, and then all of a sudden that string in the middle is open. It'll probably have a 0 over the top of it, and that means that you do play it, but it's an open string. It's not tic-tac-toe. And then of course on the last string on the C, it should have a O over it because it's open. So you would have an X, and then nothing, nothing, and then an O, and then nothing, and then an O. Because where there was nothing, you had fingers to put down in the illustration.